Merci, bonjour, dear Ambassador Moses, dear Mr. Noer, dear delegates and guests. It's my pleasure today to address one of the largest gathering of human rights dissidents in my capacity as President of Liberal International. I am honored to stand here today alongside individuals like you, like Richard Ratliff, Vincent de Lima, Insaf Haidar, Abdelaziz Al-Hamza, Ninko Ali, Diego Aria, Katie, Nivi Bandi, Nurken Baisal, Felix Maradiaga, and Dr. Yang Jianli. Each one of you represent a hope that the world can still become a better place. With your courage and determination, you are the very epitome that all Democrats and liberals all over the world must follow to counter the rise of authoritarian regimes and oppose the populists and extremists who divide us and spread intolerance and hatred around the world. Please allow me to bow respectfully to you and to all the women and men who have paid with their lives and their freedom for the spread of our common values. As political federation of over 100 political parties over the world and in more than over 80 countries with 30 international organizations and regional organizations. Liberal International is the only political formation with a specifically designated human rights committee, standing for freedom, truth, and dignity. We are sadly way too familiar with the many dangers that come with promoting and defending basic democratic values. Many of our own liberal leaders remain behind bars for simply exercising their civil and political rights. The previous three recipients of the Ally Prize for Freedom, Senator Leila de Lima, Ilham Touti, and Raif Badawi, are all prisoners of conscience and remind us every day of why it is so important to stand up for human rights. Dear friends, I cannot emphasize enough the importance of fighting back at a time when many liberal values such as freedom, democracy, the rule of law, and human rights are under attack from authoritarian and far-right tendency all over the world. We must avoid the return of the demons of the past. We have just witnessed disturbing scenes from the mosque attack in New Zealand, alongside daily verbal and physical attacks against foreigners, migrants, and refugees. These reiterate the decline of basic freedoms in all parts of the world, not least in mature democracies, proving that at no time can we take these values for granted. This is why we are here today. We need a global consult call for action to end all forms of human rights abuse, and the only way to do so is if each one of us stands up and speaks out against injustice and blatant human rights violation in our own communities. We should never underestimate the tendency of demagogues who sacrifice the rights of others in our name today and to deny our right tomorrow, when their real priority is in fact retaining power. As a liberal and Democrat, I stand with solidarity with all my colleagues who, much like the esteemed delegates here, have faced or continue to face persecution because of their belief in the fairness and justice of the democratic system. Tomorrow, as the Geneva summit opens its door to the public, you will all see the posters of Kem Sokha, Senator Leila de Lima, Ilham Touti, and Denis Yücel, among many others, opposition politicians and human rights defenders whose only crime has been to exercise their basic right to freedom of expression and assembly. While sadly all of them remain in jail, rest assured that none one of them have been silenced. And yesterday, I received a present from Senator de Lima, from her brother, and during 2 years, she wrote 3 books where she denounced all the injustice of the system in the Philippines. Standing here as the representative of the global liberal family, I pledge that we will continue to fight for all those who remain unfairly behind bars. We will not close our eyes to practices that don't match our values. We will raise our voices to cover the voices of authoritarian leaders, no matter where in the world they are. I'm pleased to announce that Liberal International will be taking up the cases of the many imprisoned human rights defenders to the heart of our membership, gearing up our network of liberal human rights parliamentarians. We will launch a campaign that we invite you to join together with Liberal International as we urge our liberal heads of state, government, and parliamentarians to stand behind many of the imprisoned prisoners of whom you will hear of today. Dear friend, I have no doubt that together with you, we will succeed in our fight to defend our common values, no matter our different origin, our cultural backgrounds. Thanks to the work of our partner UN Watch and the rest of the coalition partners, we will continue with our mission to build bridges between North and South, East and West, connecting them through the flow of respect for human rights, tolerance, peace, and love. Those are the very same values for which human rights defenders are behind bars. Those are the ingredients to ensure human dignity. Thank you. I will just say some small words in French to our friend Insaf. Ma chère Insaf, je voudrais t'exprimer ma solidarité et celle du Libéral International. J'aimerais te dire que tout notre réseau, tout notre network, et ce réseau n'est pas des moindres. Nous sommes une organisation de plus de 100 partis à travers le monde. Nous sommes représentés dans tous les continents. Nous avons 5 grandes organisations régionales, 30 organisations internationales, des parlementaires à travers le monde, des chefs d'État et des premiers ministres. Sachez, ma chère Insaf, que nous allons lancer une pétition et que vous serez au cœur de cette pétition pour dénoncer les injustices que subit votre mari et vos enfants. Nous sommes avec vous. Merci.